One of the co-presidents of SAAC.
I'm Hannah Baskin. I'm also a co-president, and I do the social media too.
And then Jake Mogensen is our third co-president. SAAC stands for Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and this holiday season we created a new initiative for funding low-income families' Christmas gifts or holiday gifts for this year. So we went out on Sunday night and went shopping for the holiday gifts. We're partnering with Food Forward is the nonprofit, and they provide free / low-priced meals to 36 families in the Duluth community. Most of the families are single mother households. So they prep the food and then deliver it on Mondays. And this Monday, our gift baskets are going to be included in that delivery. So last night, we got together as a SAAC group. I think there were about 40 student athletes there. We had representation from pretty much every sport. And we took the gifts that we bought as SAAC and put them into gift bags that each student athlete decorated. And then student athletes also wrote cards to the families. So we wrote some personal notes, packaged the bags, and then the ladies from Food Forward, the first ladies of Central Hillside, they call themselves, they were also there. One of them came, and then some of their leadership group came, and some of their kids. So some of the people who were there were people actually receiving the gift bags, so it was cool kind of meeting them and seeing exactly where it would go to. So last night was a really special night. It was holiday cheer. Hannah was playing the Christmas tunes. Girls had we had Rudolph there, Buddy the Elf there, and Santa there. That was Nina, Ev, and Liv. So that was awesome.
Yes.
They were in costume.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
There are pictures.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, it was a really cool initiative, and it'll continue to be a cool initiative. We're going to stay in touch with Food Forward, continue to help them out. But Claire actually came up with the idea because we thought about the first ladies from Central Hillside. We did a class with them our freshman year, and we were really impacted by that and everything that they've been through and overcome. And Claire touched on it in an interview last night, but it's just very inspiring to see. They're previously homeless, most of them, single mothers with many kids, so it's really inspiring to see all that they've overcome and how they're kind of flipping their lives and making sure that their kids are set up for success.
We are so blessed as student athletes too, so that was a main focus for us, is just taking how lucky we are and trying to pass that forward in any way that we can.
What were some of the things you guys were shopping for?
It was mostly things that kind of support Food Forward's initiative and the First Ladies initiative. So healthy snacks, we got some Go-Go squeezes, granola bars, Skinny Pop, stuff like that. And then we also had things for the single mothers, like we got some hand towels, soap, some hand warmers, hot cocoa, things that they wouldn't normally go out and get themselves, but that we're all blessed to have that ourselves. So things like that.
That's fun. So I was like the gift bags. That was kind of what was
Yeah.
gift bags
Yeah.
put together.
Yeah.
You guys have a title for this initiative, or
We were just calling it the
SAAC.
Holiday
Yeah,
Initiative.
it's like the SAAC Holiday.
Yeah.
I just know that in SAAC through the whole conference, there's always conference-wide initiatives, and so I was curious if the conference knows the initiative you guys have put on, and if they would adopt it in the new voting year, possibly springtime, or if you share that.
We have not, but we should. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll definitely be entering this into SAAC and telling them about it so we can
Yes.
get points. But yeah.
Another thing about it is we are going to make this, like Hannah said, kind of a regular thing. We want to make it a holiday initiative for next year too. And going off of that, just continue to partner with Food Forward throughout the rest of the semester. So today, actually, we got the Food Forward weekly volunteering, which is on Monday. So we're going to have student athletes go every week, 3 to 5 volunteers in their kitchen to actually make the meals for the families every week. So that is going to become a regular thing. And then we also have big things in the works for the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Council. We're going to sponsor the Food Forward families, those 36 families who get the meals. they're going to be coming to a women's hockey game at some point. So that's in the works right now. Keep your eyes open for it, but we're excited about that.
Can you guys share some of the photos from like some of the stuff you're doing with
Totally.
colleagues so that you could pass that along?
Yes. Yeah.
They'll be on SAAC social media too.
Okay.
I just have a question. You guys said you had a class. What was the class and how did it connect you with this organization?
Yeah, so the class is actually through the honors program, which at UMD, which both Clara graduated from it, but I'm still in it. And it's cool. It was a brain development class, actually, which sounds interesting, but it was like childhood brain development. And we took it not really knowing what we were getting into or what we were doing. And it ended up being a really cool experience where we got real life connections with the First Ladies, and we learned about their situations and then how they wanted to change it for their kids and how they wanted to break the cycle, kind of. That's what they keep talking about. And yeah, it was really awesome. I don't know what else.
Yeah, so they were actually like students in the class learning with us. So like we sat at a table with some of the First Ladies, and then we would kind of have open dialogue with them, like getting to know like what they've gone through, what they're trying to achieve, all that stuff. So we had a lot of conversations with them through the class. It was really cool.
Yeah, and the whole class is centered around, like we said, brain development. So we talked about how important it is to make a welcoming, safe environment for your kids, because that's when their brain development is the highest. And that was kind of the main thing that the First Ladies wanted to get at as well.
We had to write a crazy long paper for it. It was wild.
It was really long.
I know that obviously that class stuck with you guys, but was there something specific from that class that you adopted, whether it's a mindset, point of view, some stories that these that stayed with you throughout all these years?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that any of us student athletes really ever venture over to the Central Hillside neighborhood. So kind of just like having that awareness, knowing that people are living in poverty just down the road from us, it was eye-opening, and it made us very grateful for all that we have, all that we've been born into. So I think just that, knowing kind of what's happening with your neighbors just down the road and how close we do live to them and how isolated we are up on the hill. So just trying to extend our reach as far as we can.
Yeah, some of the classes actually took place at the apartments where they live, which was also very eye-opening, just to be in that area, see their everyday lives, and then just see how they live. And like Clara said, it just made us very grateful. It was very eye-opening, and that's something that we've definitely thought about, and it's stuck with us.
So it's Steve O'Neill's.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like this is one of the best rewards about the student part of being a student athlete?
I would say, definitely. I tell my family about some of the things we're doing, and they just say it's amazing how UMD has given us these opportunities, how like the honors program has given us these opportunities, and how it just creates such a different learning experience outside of just the classroom.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last night was just so rewarding, even just like getting to see the impact that we were making on families and talk to them ourselves. And yeah, we've been given so much, so it feels really good to try to give some of that back.
Hannah, are you still doing coaching lacrosse too?
TBD this spring. TBD. We'll see. It depends on what my hockey endeavors look like, but I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
One last year, hopefully.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.